All right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining the 2023 Virtual Celebration of Champions. On behalf of the Everglades Foundation, I would like to welcome teachers, administrators, students, parents, and supporters. Additionally, we're recording today's event to share with attendees and other post events. My name is Alicia Torres, and I am the K-12 Everglades Champion Schools Program Manager at the Everglades Foundation, and will be your virtual Master of Ceremonies for today. Next, I'd like to introduce the Everglades Foundation Education Team. Our team spans statewide, and many are here today to celebrate with you. You've probably worked with one, if not more of us. We love hearing all about the amazing work that you are doing each year. So we have Jennifer Davis, our Vice President of Education, Bianca Casuto, our Education Manager, Tate Vangelo, our Southwest Florida Everglades Literacy Program Coordinator, Alyssa Santiago, our new Treasure Coast Program Coordinator, and Susan Toth, our Environmental Education Specialist. Today and every day, we are proud to celebrate our K-12 Everglades champions for their tremendous efforts in educating students and the community about Everglades ecosystem. The agenda for today's celebration includes a welcome message from our Vice President of Education, Ms. Jennifer Diaz, a special message from our CEO, Mr. Eric Eichenberg, highlights of our High School Leadership Committee, a recognition of our K-12 Everglades Champion Schools, presentation of the George and Mary Barley Annual Everglades Champion School Award, and the Florida Power and Light Environmental Stewardship Award, followed by some closing remarks. Now we will hear from Ms. Jennifer Diaz, the Vice President of Education at the Everglades Foundation.
Thank you, Alicia. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. I know many of you have already started your summer break, and so we're so appreciative that you had the time to come and celebrate with us. We made it through another year. I'm so excited to share all of the recognitions and work that many of our schools have done for an entire year. Today's Friday. Let's celebrate each other and your incredible work. We have lots to celebrate together with the Everglades Education Team, staff, teachers, schools, parents, and students. We have accomplished so much this year. Our mission remains steadfast. As we approach our 10th anniversary, our programs are growing and reaching a wide range of participants. The team has scaled up, the program has scaled up. We are now reaching pre-K through undergraduate students. Who would have thought that in 2014, with a goal of 3 counties and 300 teachers, that today, as of yesterday, we hit our 30th school district. We train up to 1,000 teachers a year, and we have hundreds of student ambassadors representing us from across the state. Congratulations. Our programs give teachers the tools, the knowledge to teach and move forward in educating current and future generations. We've seen students take ownership of Everglades education, drive cultural change within their communities through civic action, the arts, and science education. Champion Schools is a program that recognizes all of the work that students, teachers, administrators, and school personnel dedicate their time to, and do all this work throughout the school year. Teams who are dedicated to promoting real change in school practices engage together in learning about the Everglades are so passionate about conservation. In a champion school, all of this support, dedication, and passion shifts the entire school culture, ensuring that all students have the necessary skills to address environmental challenges, environmental issues, and foster positive attitudes to make informed decisions and act in ways that are beneficial to our environment and our community. Now more than ever, we are so appreciative of our schools and especially our teachers who are such an integral part of our communities. You have prevailed another year. From Kissimmee to the Florida Keys, the Everglades Foundation's education team has trained over 975 teachers this school year. 280 teachers completed the Everglades content modules. Over 100 classrooms represents reaching students from across the state. Over 100,000 students impacted, 15,000 annually just in the Champion Schools program. This is only made possible by our amazing board of directors, our Everglades Foundation staff, and our generous supporters and partners. Now, before we get into the recognitions, we have a special welcome message from our very own CEO, the Everglades Foundation, Mr. Eric Eichenberg. Eric is a seasoned political strategist, an environmental policy expert who has served since 2012 as CEO of the Everglades Foundation, one of America's most prestigious environmental nonprofits, with a singular focus on restoring and protecting America's Everglades. Eichenberg previously served as Chief of Staff to the former Florida Governor Charlie Crist and former U.S. Representative E. Clay Shaw, Jr., who authored the landmark Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan. A prolific columnist, widely quoted by media outlets, including National Public Radio, CNN, the Associated Press, Politico, and the Miami Herald. Eichenberg this year is honored for the second time as one of the Florida Power 100 by city and state of Florida. He also has been named one of Florida's most influential business leaders by Florida Trend, one of the most influential people in Florida politics by Influence Magazine, and received South Florida Business and Wealth Magazine's Apogee Award. He was chosen to serve on a panel of 50 influential Floridians in 2019 by the Miami Herald, El Nuevo Herald, and the Bradenton Herald. And in 2022, received the Guy Harvey Conservation Icon Award for Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation. A graduate of American University, Eric, his wife, and 4 children reside in Palmetto Bay, Florida. Eric?
Thank you, Jen. Good to be with you all. It's wonderful to be here this afternoon to celebrate each of you, the exceptional dedicated educators in our Everglades Champions schools. You now represent 45 elementary schools and 13 middle and high schools across 30 school districts. Those are impressive numbers, and you're achieving even more impressive results. As Jennifer said, I'm Eric Eichenberg, and I've had the privilege of serving as CEO of the Everglades Foundation since July of 2012. Long before that, I was the first graduating class at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, named for one of the staunchest and most influential defenders of America's Everglades. As we all know, it was Marjory who dubbed the Everglades the River of Grass in her 1947 book of the same name. It was a call to action about the declining health of the Everglades, and it remains an important publication even today. When I attended the school named for Marjory, I knew almost nothing about the Everglades, despite it being right in the backyard there in Parkland. That was true for too many of us, and it still is, unfortunately, today. However, things are changing. Things are changing because of each of you. As Jennifer said, our foundation launched the Everglades Literacy Program in 2014, knowing that changing the future of the Everglades would require making a meaningful connection to the ecosystem through teachers, students, and families. The program had to reinforce the value of clean water and countless other environmental benefits. These benefits come along as we restore the Everglades. It had to equip teachers and students with the power of knowledge. That is what you do every day, and that is why you are champions. You are ambassadors of the Everglades, and I'm honored to be here to celebrate with you today. This event falls in the Foundation's 30th year. And as Jennifer pointed out, we just hit 30 school districts, 30 for 30 here at the Everglades Foundation. And so many of those school districts, you are educating and inspiring tomorrow's environmental leaders. And we thank you for that. We know students of today are the Everglades conservation stewards of tomorrow. Your education and inspiration directly support our mission to restore and protect the Everglades through science, advocacy, and education. A project of such magnitude, the largest restoration project in the history of the world, A project of this magnitude will require the cultivation and commitment of future generations. All of you, through your participation in our Everglades Champion Schools, are engaging and empowering students to become stewards of the River of Grass. Your education and leadership are empowering students with knowledge, and you are genuinely helping to ensure the sustainability of the Everglades for generations to come. The Everglades Foundation understands that educating our youth about the Everglades and motivating them to take action is the best way to ensure that this national treasure is protected. After all, who will fight for the Everglades if not the people who live and play here? Your education and inspiration have helped recruit thousands of students who not only understand the importance of America's Everglades, but who also are willing to take action. Far too many man-made mistakes and ill-informed decisions over the years nearly led to the entire demise of the Everglades, but it's coming back. Restoration is proving that it's coming back. The momentum behind the Everglades and the restoration of it continues to build. It's been building over the life of this literacy program, and we're looking forward to what is in store in the future. I want to conclude my remarks with simply just taking you through very briefly the last 10 years, 2013, it'll be 10 years this July, where it was Build the Lost Summer. Billions and billions of gallons of polluted water being dumped from Lake Okeechobee to the East Coast, the Treasure Coast, Martin County, northern Palm Beach County, suffering from high levels of phosphorus going down the St. Lucie estuary. And this photograph captures that lost summer. But that moment was a motivation for all of us to work with the community, to work with, to build a coalition of business leaders to ensure that this would not happen again. In 2014, the Everglades Literacy Program was founded, and we worked tirelessly across Florida to build that coalition. 2014 was a pivotal moment, not only for a time to ensure that diverse voices were brought to the table, but also to invest in the future through the literacy efforts. In 2015, we rallied in Tallahassee to ensure that our decision makers at our state capitol were ensuring that money was going to Everglades restoration. A minimum of $200 million a year came out of that legislative session as we took our voices to the halls of power to ensure that money was certainly enabled for the projects to be built. That momentum continued in 2016 as we saw more discharges from Lake Okeechobee, more red tide being fueled by these harmful discharges. It led to a movement that we called Now or Neverglades. Hundreds of thousands of Floridians across Florida rallied together to call for a specific project south of Lake Okeechobee to get underway. That is the Everglades Agricultural Area Reservoir. And because of the work in 2016, it led to a successful effort in 2017 with the passage of Senate Bill 10 and the signing of that bill in May of 2017, just south of the lake. That was, at the time, decades in the waiting. Again, the ability to store, clean, and send lake water south through the Everglades, through the River of Grass, and ultimately under the bridges of Tamiami Trail into Everglades National Park. And the ultimate beneficiary of all this work, Florida Bay. In 2018, efforts continued to ensure that we were raising the awareness on restoration. The discharges that summer fueled red tide, and it wrapped around the peninsula. This photograph shows us off the boardwalk in Deerfield Beach, where Broward County was suffering from the effects of red tide. In 2019, it ushered in a new day where the priority was made that Everglades restoration was going to be a priority of the state. The South Florida Water Management District was cleaned. They cleaned house in West Palm Beach. No longer was special interests dictating the decisions that were being made. And the 9 men and women who were appointed to serve as governing board members of the district ushered in a new era of not only of change, but also highlighting restoration. In 2020, The effort was underway directly south of the lake for the stormwater treatment area, the man-made kidney, the filtration marsh that's going to remove the phosphorus from the lake water. That's then going to move to the south. That project was underway, and the good news is it will be finished. 6,500 acres of a new filtration marsh completed this September. We look forward to being out there. In 2022, continuing work to ensure that the LOSUM project, the Lake Okeechobee System Operating Manual. How will Lake Okeechobee be operated for all users, not just special interests? And this organization, through its science team, worked with the Army Corps of Engineers in 2021 to ensure that a new lake manual will again provide equity for the environment, for the utilities, for the agricultural industry, and over 9 million Floridians that rely on the Everglades for drinking water. That plan will go into effect later on this year. In 2022, here we are in Florida Bay, celebrating 30 years, kicking off a 30th anniversary. Again, where it all started for us in Islamorada, but understanding that the work that we do, the work that's being done today, the beneficiary of all this is the Florida Keys. And just this past February, ground has officially been broken on the massive Everglades Agricultural Area Reservoir. This is demonstrating that official groundbreaking, 10,500 acres to build a reservoir 35 feet high, will hold 120 billion gallons of water, and that will be the direct link between Lake Okeechobee and Florida Bay. We're excited to see that project underway. It's scheduled to be constructed and finished by the end of this decade. This is the Everglades decade, and with a number of people coming together, we're going to make that a possibility. So I wanted to just highlight again this last decade, knowing that it's all ingrained within the literacy program as you are in the classroom, as you're educating students each and every day on the importance of this ecosystem. We are out externally working with 9 agencies at the federal and state level to ensure that restoration remains on target. And then there will be that day very soon when we pass the torch to the students that are in your classroom, that will be the future leaders to ensure that what we've restored is protected. I'm grateful to each of you. I'm delighted to be here with you on this day of celebration. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Eric. Hearing your message and being able to share it with everyone here today is greatly appreciated and inspiring. And I'm personally thankful for the dedication and your leadership you have at the foundation. As we continue to celebrate all of you and your incredible work, we would like to start with highlighting the Everglades inspired art that we received from so many K-12 students this year during our Everglades Challenge Coin Design Contest. This year was our 3rd year conducting an art contest that highlighted the flora and fauna of the Everglades. We received over 500 entries, each having incredible originality. Deciding on our finalists was a very difficult decision to be made by our fellow staff at the Everglades Foundation. But as a recap, here are the top finalists stemming from all ages. And we are excited to share that this year's winner of the K-12 Everglades Challenge Coin Design Competition is Effie Cypress, a student from the Miccosukee Indian School in Miami-Dade County. Her design was inspired by her family, which is part of the Otter Clan, and we love how she showcased this personal connection with the beauty of the Everglades in her design. Congratulations, Effie. Your artwork will be on this year's challenge coins that will be presented to all of our Everglades champion schools and other distinguished figures in our community. Challenge coins are unique and are believed to date back to ancient history. And today, those challenge coins are used by the president, the military, and civic organizations to recognize members for outstanding accomplishments. Next, we start with recognizing the accomplishments of our high school leadership committee. Each student was selected to join this committee because they have a passion for their environment and want to do more to serve their communities. This program prepares and helps a new generation of Everglades advocates to successfully navigate challenges they may face in the future. This is our third year working directly with a wonderful group of environmentally conscious high school students from across the state. Our goal is to cultivate your youth leadership for restoration of the Everglades through a community action project-driven leadership program. The High School Leadership Committee provides students with a platform to amplify their voices through community engagement. This year's High School Leadership Committee was the largest that we had in the last few years, including 22 high school students from across the state. This cohort dedicated countless hours and played important roles in the committee. Meeting bi-weekly throughout the 22-23 school year, the committee members increased their understanding and content knowledge about the Everglades by engaging with key Everglades scientists, policy advisors, and educators. Each year, the committee select a project theme and work collaboratively to plan and implement their project into their local communities. The committee chose to highlight different features and benefits of the Everglades through a 3-month social media campaign with the goal of reaching their fellow peers about this amazing ecosystem. Each committee member divided into subcommittees and determined different ways to engage the public. It resulted in social media challenge encouraging others to follow their lead by reposting 12 things they love about the Everglades, creating reels and TikTok videos, and engaging others to play Everglades Bingo on Everglades Day. Additionally, 4 of our members set up a community outreach station about the Everglades at the Frost Museum's Earth Day public event. Many people of all ages stopped by the station where these students were able to share fun facts about the Everglades, modeled the historic and altered KOE watershed, and distributed educational materials. We hope that these young leaders serve to inspire other young people to take action to restore and protect our Everglades. It has been an absolute pleasure working with these high school students on these community projects. Thank you, 2023 High School Leadership Committee, for being an Everglades champions. Stay tuned for the applications to open up for next year's committee. Our education team is also excited to share that we have concluded year 3 of our Everglades Champions in Action program for middle and high schools. This year, our education team started working with 20 incredible educators from 16 different schools and concluded with 17 teachers at 13 schools across the state that implemented this program in various modalities such as environmental clubs, research courses, and the formal classroom setting. I want to give a special thank you to each of them for being so passionate about the Everglades. It really shines through as we met monthly, provided valuable feedback, attended hours of professional development, integrating the toolkit lessons into the curriculum, and encouraging your students to take the lead in environmental action, civic action projects. This 612 model is a commitment that focuses on those individual teachers creating youth-adult partnerships to engage and empower young people to problem solve and conduct civic action that improves their local communities as future stewards of the Everglades. This particular cohort of teachers did a marvelous job facilitating action plans with their students to address environmental issues facing the Everglades, such as water quality, endangered and threatened species, invasive species, and habitat loss. I can't think of a better time for students to start taking action. And this image here on your screen is a sneak preview of the recognition banner that each of these schools will receive to showcase your achievements and your recognition as Everglades champions. We want to honor them individually, and starting with biotech at Richmond Heights 9 through 12 in Miami-Dade County, led by teachers Daniel Valier and Beatrice Gumares. Krista McAuliffe Middle School in Palm Beach County, led by Ms. Corrine Nguyen. Colossal Academy in Broward County, led by Ms. Tanya Mejia. Eagles Landing Middle School in Palm Beach County, led by Ms. Jessica Natoli. G. Holmes Braddock Senior High School in Miami-Dade, led by Miss Lacey Soriano. Key Largo School in Monroe County, led by Miss Alejandra Fernandez. Norman S. Edelcup, Sunny Isles Beach K-8 in Miami-Dade County, led by Miss Keisha Kidd. Palm Beach Day Academy in Palm Beach, led by Dr. Erin Mitchell. Tlamosa School of the Arts K-8, also in Palm Beach County, led by Miss Sally Smoller. South Plantation High School in Broward County, led by teachers Dr. Jody Berman and Mr. Matt Zealy. St. Andrew Catholic School in Lee County, led by teachers Mr. Jim Less and Miss Courtney Rigney. The Conservatory School in Palm Beach County, led by teachers Miss Shauna Lillis and Miss Rebecca Patterson. And also from Palm Beach is returning champion Trade Winds Middle, led by Miss Melissa Atkins. Great job, 612 champions, for leading the way for future generations. Here are some highlights from our 612 champions in action, just so you get an idea of some of the journeys that they tackled this year. Students focused on native plants in their school campus. They presented their improvement plans to administration for approval. They also tackled the root cause of exotic pet release into the wild as they continue to partner with FWC Exotic Pet Amnesty Program. Students also set goals of helping water quality by reducing pesticides in their communities, by changing community practice with implementing strategies with the HOA. Conducted community inventories such as water quality testing, sluice logging, analyzing habitats, and identifying different species. Creating and delivering letters to local hardware stores, sharing their concerns about seagrass and water quality, and asking them to help by informing customers about fertilizer application. Raising awareness about the dangers of invasive species like the iguanas on their campus, and reaching out to the school district about what they could do to address this concern. Students also conducted research and developed a Bartram's scrub hair streak repopulation plan in their school yard. Students were also could be seen planting over 300 mangroves and seeing the impacts that have on the nesting wading birds. So thank you, 612 champions. You are all very busy this school year, making an incredible impact in our communities. But before we reveal the designation levels for K-5, I wanted to express that a school does not become a champion without resilient and dedicated teachers, but especially not without the Everglades lead teachers that are at each and every K-12 school celebrated today. Not all are pictured here, but this is just proof that these teachers aren't just talking the talk, they are walking the walk, even if it means slogging through the Everglades watershed to bring more hidden wonders back to their school. So this program is a success thanks to each and every one of you championing Everglades education in your classrooms, in the field, on social media, and everywhere else. So we are very proud of our champion schools and are excited to share more results with everyone today. When you see the champions schools listed on the screen, please join us in congratulating each and every school by typing in the chat. And without further ado, we want to recognize our K-5 Everglades champion schools. A K-5 Everglades champion school encourages teachers to participate in Everglades literacy professional development, integrate Everglades lessons into the curriculum, promote Everglades themed interdisciplinary lessons and projects along with field experiences. They don't stop there. Their schools, community, and leaders focus on practices that make Everglades conservation a core value of their institution. This year, we are recognizing 45 schools representing 11 different counties, with 12 of them being new to the program this year. This is the first time each of these schools will receive their designation levels for the 22-23 school year. They will be designated as either a bronze, silver, or gold level champion. And at each of these levels, each schools earn points all year long in 4 different categories of the evaluation criteria. You too will receive a banner, school certificate, and challenge coin to display your recognition levels with your whole school community. Now let's get ready to introduce our bronze level schools. And this is their bronze banner that they will get for their achievements. Blankner K-8 School in Orange County. Florinata Elementary in Broward County. Gove Elementary in Palm Beach County. H.L. Johnson Elementary in Palm Beach County. Millennia Gardens Elementary in Orange County. Morningside K-8 Academy in Miami-Dade County. Pine Jog Elementary in Palm Beach County. Poinciana Elementary in Collier County. And Rock Springs Elementary in Orange County. Congratulations, Bronze Schools. We hope you take great pride in your school's efforts to make a positive environmental impact in Everglades literacy through your school community. And this is a snapshot of all of our bronze schools. But we want to highlight some of your successes that you've done through the school year. And some of those include students studying the growth of mangrove propagules to learn about adaptations. The schools hosting Everglades Field Days, where each researched an Everglades animal and shared more information using posters. Students participating in citizen science activities like bird counts and butterfly counts. Teachers, students, and families learning about the Everglades virtually using 360-degree habitat videos and attending our Families for Everglades webinars. Your ambassadors signing the ambassador pledge and sharing their Everglades information with other students in the classroom and through the school announcements and posters. Schools working with community partners to connect Everglades education further on campus and in community events. Teachers completed Everglades modules to deepen their knowledge of the Everglades system. And moving on to our silver level schools. American Heritage School in Broward Campus in Broward County. American Heritage School Palm Beach Campus in Palm Beach County. Baldwin Park Elementary in Orange County. Central Park Elementary in Broward County. Lake Trafford Elementary. Mater Preparatory School in Miami-Dade County. Palm City Elementary in Martin County. Ritchie Elementary in Pasco County. Sewin Elementary in Martin County. St. Michael the Archangel Catholic School in Miami-Dade County. Sugarloaf School in Monroe County. Sunset Park Elementary in Miami-Dade County. Surf Skate Science in Broward County. Tildenville Elementary in Orange County. Vineland K-8 Center in Miami-Dade County. Wilkinson Elementary, our first champion school in Sarasota County. And Wyndham Lakes Elementary in Orange County. Congratulations, Silver Schools. We congratulate your exceptional accomplishments and creating a school culture that promotes Everglades literacy and conservation at its core values. We want to also highlight some of our silver level schools and what it looks like on their campus. And on their campuses, you might see teachers implementing interdisciplinary projects with students, connecting Everglades education across multiple subject areas like engineering, art, music, and research. Students get up set up a booth at local water festivals to teach about the importance of the watershed and how protecting that drinking water in South Florida is super important. Students reached out to their local community and elected officials to advocate for Everglades protection. Students are visiting the Everglades and conducting field studies to learn about and document flora and fauna. Teachers are using Everglades activities to welcome students back to school and get them excited. And they're also working with community partners to participate in additional Everglades professional development. Student ambassadors are also connecting with their family members to visit the Everglades and learn more. Before we announce the gold level schools, I'd like to remind you that we will be presenting special awards for both our Florida Power and Light Environmental Stewardship Award and the Barley Award. So please stay tuned. All right, our gold school, if you haven't figured out yet, our gold school level schools are, and this is your banner, Academy Charter School West in Miami-Dade County, Advanced Achievers Academy in Miami-Dade County, Bridges Montessori in Martin County, Citrus Cove Elementary in Palm Beach County, Grandview Preparatory School in Palm Beach County, Jensen Beach Elementary in Martin County, Key Largo School in Monroe County, Lake Stevens Elementary in Miami-Dade County, Miami Lakes K-8 Center in Miami-Dade County, Morningside Elementary, our first champion school in St. Lucie County, New Horizons Elementary in Palm Beach County, North Hialeah Elementary in Miami-Dade County, Ocean Studies Charter School in Monroe County, Panther Run Elementary in Broward County, Parkside Elementary in Collier County, Pinecrest Elementary in Miami-Dade County, St. Andrew Catholic School in Lee County, Whispering Pines Elementary in Miami-Dade County, and Zellwood Elementary in Orange County. So as you can see, we had many gold schools this year. So congratulations. We hope you take great honor in your school's commitment and modeling environmental stewardship and Everglades conservation through your curriculum, practices, and projects. Thank you for your dedication to building the next generation of Everglades leaders. And here are some highlights from our gold level schools. Schools are hosting teacher trainings to reach 90 to 100% of their teachers trained. Teachers are implementing our Everglades lessons with 100% of students' population. Students present in Everglades content in dual language school-wide. Students are creating fun fact Everglades placemats to use at local restaurants, sharing information about the ecosystem and endangered species while using fun games. Schools are hosting community read-in events where teachers, students, and families read a book about Marjory Stoneman Douglas and discuss its impact as a community. Students are creating virtual Everglades libraries to share school-wide and with families. Student ambassadors are building a garden on campus using native plants to attract birds and pollinators, and included images to guide visitors as they walk through. And of course, school administration led and facilitated monthly meetings with lead teachers to integrate Everglades education throughout the entire school year. Well done, champions, all of you. What an amazing outcome for this school year. But we also wanted to shine some light on a set of schools that took a giant leap to bring Everglades education to their school as first-year participants in the program. And this is the most we've had in a single year. They are American Heritage School in Broward County, Lake Trafford Elementary in Collier County, Morningside Elementary in St. Lucie County, Morningside K-8 Academy in Miami-Dade County, New Horizons Elementary in Palm Beach County, Panther Run Elementary in Broward County, Parkside Elementary in Collier County, Poinciana Elementary also in Collier County, St. Andrew Catholic School in Lee County, St. Michael the Archangel Catholic School in Miami-Dade County, Sugarloaf School in Monroe County, and Wilkinson Elementary in Sarasota County. We are especially excited to recognize these schools in new counties participating in our Champions program, which are Collier, Lee, St. Lucie, and Sarasota counties. These schools are leading the way in creating cultural change at their school. Way to go, schools, for all of your dedication. There are also 10 schools that we'd like to acknowledge for their successes in this year's program. They have all leveled up in their designations this year, going from either a bronze to a silver or a silver to a gold level, and in some cases jumping 2 levels from bronze to gold. These schools are Baldwin Park Elementary in Orange County, Bridges Montessori in Martin County, Central Park Elementary in Broward County, Citrus Cove Elementary in Palm Beach, Jensen Beach Elementary in Martin County, Matter Preparatory Academy in Miami-Dade County, Miami Lakes K-8 Center in Miami-Dade, Whispering Pines Elementary in Miami-Dade, Wyndham Lakes Elementary in Orange County, and also in Orange County is Selwood Elementary. Congratulations, next level champions. We also want to highlight a major accomplishment in which schools implemented all grade level lessons from our Everglades Teacher Toolkit with 100% of their student population. We are overwhelmed by all of your school's efforts to ensure that our students, our future voters, learn about the Everglades. And I'm not going to name them one by one, but I want to leave this slide here for a moment so you can see there's a number of schools that are doing an amazing job reaching 100% of their students. And of course, reaching the students can't be done without our amazing teachers. These following schools have reached another success in having a particular high percentage rate of teachers, over 95%, from their schools attend an Everglades literacy training. St. Michael of Archangel Catholic School, Advanced Achievers Academy, North Hialeah Elementary, Sunset Park Elementary, Panther Run Elementary, Academy or Charter School West. Next, we are proud to announce that we have 5 schools that have reached a 5-year milestone as participants in the Everglades Champions program. What an exceptional achievement. And this milestone award is a highly prestigious award presented to schools who have reached incremental years of service. Our milestone awards are named after the 6 founders of our organization who have dedicated their lives to protecting and restoring our Everglades. Just like our founders, the schools that we recognize today are being honored for their dedication and commitment to advocating for this American treasure. The 5-year milestone award is named after the Honorable John L. Mills, Esquire. John Mills is Dean Emeritus and Professor of the University of Florida College of Law and former Speaker of the Florida House of Representatives. He is counsel to the law firm Boies, Schiller, and Flexner. In public service, John served 10 years in the Florida House of Representatives and was the chair of the Natural Resources Committee. He was a prime sponsor of the Wetlands Protection Act, Water Quality Assurance Act, and the Growth Management Act. He received environmental awards from Audubon, the Sierra Club, and the Nature Conservancy. He won a Suncoast Regional Emmy Award for the Best Public Affairs Production in the Southeastern United States for the show Whose Water Is It Anyways?, which was part of the PBS Common Ground series about Florida's Everglades in 1988. We thank you, John L. Mills, for your continued commitment to the Everglades and are looking forward to honoring many schools in his name. And today we present the John L. Mills Esquire 5-year milestone awards to the following schools. American Heritage School of Palm Beach in Palm Beach County, earning 1 bronze and 4 silvers. Central Park Elementary in Broward County, earning 3 bronze and 2 silvers. Pine Jog Elementary in Palm Beach County, earning 1 bronze, 1 silver, and 3 golds. Wyndham Lakes Elementary in Orange County, earning 2 bronze and 3 silvers. And Zellwood Elementary in Orange County, also earning 4 silvers and 1 gold. We thank you for your 5 years, and we look forward to seeing you at your next milestone, which we will be sending a special milestone gift, which is a beautifully framed Max Stone photo to your school in honor of John L. Mills, a founder of the Everglades Foundation. Kudos again to all schools. These are astounding accomplishments to be proud of. And next, I would like to pass it over to my colleague, Kim Gooch, to present our next award.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to see so many familiar names in schools. Congratulations to all of our participating champion schools. I'm excited to announce the George and Mary Barley Annual Everglades Champion School Award. This award was named after one of our founders, a 7th-generation Floridian and Harvard graduate, the late George Barley. He became deeply concerned about the environment and particularly the need to restore and protect America's Everglades. A tenacious and passionate fighter, George Barley brought business acumen and an entrepreneur's drive to the Everglades restoration movement. For nearly 2 decades, George Barley worked tirelessly to ensure that the negative impacts were mitigated. Mr. Barley served on numerous environmental boards and commissions and led the battle to make polluters pay for removing their pollution from America's Everglades. But perhaps George Barley's most notable contribution to the Everglades restoration was the role he played in establishing today's Everglades Foundation. Along with Paul Tudor Jones II, Barley spearheaded the organization's early growth. After his death, his wife, Mary Barley, continued his legacy by helping to make the Everglades Foundation a leader in Everglades restoration. Mary, a central figure moving restoration forward and a force to be reckoned with, continues her relentless work as an active member of the Everglades Foundation's board of directors and a champion for the education program. This award being presented today is the George and Mary Barley Annual Everglades Champion School Award, sponsored by the Jean and Nancy Phipps. This $1,000 award is for the top scoring champion school to use for field trips and other hands-on Everglades experiences that embody the informed passion and dedication for the Everglades, that it was inspired by the Barleys. This award is a fitting legacy to a man and woman who made so much possible on behalf of one of America's most endangered ecosystems. So without further ado, the 2003 recipient of the George and Mary Barley Annual Everglades Champion School Award goes to Academere Charter School West in Miami-Dade County. Congratulations, Academere Charter School West. Every grade level at this school implemented Everglades lessons. They were able to reach all 609 students. Also, 100% of their teachers have attended an Everglades literacy teacher training. In their art class, students are creating mini models of alligators and their alligator holes. They conducted a number of field experiences with their students, getting them outside and firsthand in nature, collecting field data like scientists when wading waist deep to identify aquatic species and identifying native Everglades plants. They're also in the process of creating a virtual Everglades library. This will provide everyone in their community the opportunity to listen to the recommended Everglades books. They also assisted scientists at the University of Miami in conducting a series of experiments to understand how stomata can affect transpiration and leaf temperatures across different plant species native to the Everglades. Throughout the school year, students in all grade levels completed several challenges, including creating a bug hotel, which demonstrates the importance of pollinators. And many students and families have participated in virtual Everglades family nights, as well as they entered entries for the Everglades Coin Challenge. This school is teaching and learning beyond the walls of the classroom and nurturing environmental stewards to educate their local communities. Again, congratulations, Academia Charter School West.
Thanks, Kim, for introducing that, and congratulations to Academia Charter School West. Next, I would like to introduce our next speaker is Meredith Rollo, who serves as the Environmental Services Sustainability and Outreach Manager for NextEra Energy. She joined the company in 2011 and has served in multiple roles across both Florida Power and Light Company and NextEra Energy Resources. Meredith manages environmental outreach activities, including relationship management, communications, stewardship project collaboration, and the deployment of NextEra Energy Foundation funding for environmental education, conservation, and research. She also supports corporate sustainability planning and leads external reporting on environmental topics. Prior to joining the Environmental Services Department, Meredith has worked in community relations, managing employees, volunteerism, and giving programs. Meredith is a graduate of the University of Florida, Go Gators, where she studied hospitality management and business administration. Meredith and her husband, Jeff, reside in Palm Beach Gardens along with their daughters and K9 kids, Lucy and Gus. She serves on the board of directors at the United Way of Palm Beach County, where she also chairs the Community Impact Committee. Welcome, Meredith, and thank you for being a sponsor of our program and presenting the FPL Environmental Stewardship Award.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon. It's so great to be back once again to celebrate the champion schools and to present this year's FPL Environmental Stewardship Award. Congratulations to all the schools recognized today. And as others have said today, thank you so much for helping create the next generation of environmental advocates. At FPL, we respect our environment and we're committed to being an industry leader in conservation and stewardship. Part of that commitment is partnering with organizations throughout the state on education, conservation, and research. And the Everglades Foundation is one of those key partners. We're proud to support the Everglades Literacy Program and the Champion Schools Program. The FPL Environmental Stewardship Award celebrates and rewards notable efforts within the Everglades Champion Schools Program to promote environmental stewardship and innovation through action in our communities. And I'm so excited to share that the 2022-2023 award goes to Key Largo School in Monroe County. I'm now going to share some highlights from their impressive program, but there is a very long list of accomplishments. At Key Largo School, 100% of the students completed all grade level lessons from the Everglades Literacy Toolkit, providing a solid foundation of Everglades knowledge for their students. Their student ambassadors were a key component of their school's outreach to both the students and community. Some of the ambassador activities included hosting an Everglades and Florida Bay educational booth at several community and school events, dressing up as Marjorie Stoneman Douglas and visiting classes to read Marjorie Saves the Everglades, and discussing what actions we can all do as citizen science to save and protect the Everglades. They participated in a school-wide literacy night and distributed Everglades bookmarks and shared fun facts about the Everglades. They also created a short story Everglades coloring book for all of the kindergarten students. This is a very creative team because they also created a fun fact Everglades placemat for children who come into a local restaurant called The Catch. And that placemat had fun activities highlighting the Everglades and educating people about them. Teachers also took the students out to plant their own native plants to attract endangered pollinators. This is an ongoing active investigation lab where students are making continuous observations as they track their plants' growth. Students also participated in a field study in Florida Bay to investigate and observe seagrass, marine mammals, and water quality. And one of their fourth grade classrooms actually transformed their class into the Everglades. The classroom replica featured what the Everglades looks like, what types of plants and animals are available in the Everglades, along with some important facts. The students at this school are passionate because the teachers and the staff are passionate about sharing Everglades literacy program. As a team, they grow, learn, and continue to expand their knowledge. Congratulations, Key Largo School, and again, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Meredith, and all of our special guests today for being a part of the K-12 celebration of Everglades champions. Let's congratulate all awardees and K-12 students, teachers, and schools one more time. What an amazing outcome for this school year. Thank you to these 45 K-5 champion schools and the 13 middle and high school champions for their endless commitment to Everglades education. But before we conclude, we hope that you will continue this momentum by joining us this summer at our in-person 6th annual Everglades Teacher Symposium on Tuesday, July 18th at Florida International University, the Biscayne campus, Coven Center in North Miami. We will even be joined on organizing on the day before, July 17th, for some field experiences. So join us in the summer. One of our colleagues, if you haven't registered yet, the registration link will be dropped in the chat and you can get registered for that summer event. Thank you again to all our schools, sponsors, and supporters. We hope that you will join the Champion Schools program again next year. And we look forward to continuing to build the next generation of Everglades stewards that are taking action to restore, preserve, and conserve the greater Everglades. Stay tuned in our social media for shareable highlights from today's event. Feel free to share these with your friends and families. You can stay connected through our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel. And we will be on for a few more minutes in case you have any questions. From our team to yours, have an amazing summer. You deserve it.